Hey guys, welcome to Heart to Talk, the podcast. I am the host and creator, Teresa Caesar. My intention for this podcast is to deliver to you wisdom, inspiration, and consciousness through solo episodes and conversations amongst insightful people. It is my greatest honor to bring to you talks that come from the heart. Welcome, beautiful souls, to another powerful episode. I am so excited for today's conversation because it's one that every single one of us can relate to, finding and owning the power of our voice. My guest today is the incredible Jam Gamble, a vocal empowerment coach, dynamic speaker, and the founder of Slay the Mic. For over a decade, Jam has been helping people across the world reconnect with their truest voice, not just on stages, but in those everyday moments that really shape our lives, in leadership, in relationships, and in those quiet spaces where we've been taught to silence ourselves. Jam's work helps us understand why using our voice can feel hard sometimes, how overthinking, self-doubt, or old conditioning can make us play small, and how we can shift that to speak with clarity, confidence, and conviction. She's worked with powerhouse brands like MetLife, Lululemon, and Hasbro, and supported incredible creators and leaders like Amy Porterfield and Jasmine Star. But what I love most about Jam is her grounding belief that our voice is our ultimate superpower. When we activate it, everything in our lives begins to shift. Friends, you're going to love this conversation with the one and only Jam Gamble. Jam, welcome to the show.
I'm excited.
I just want to start how are you? How are you, girl? How are you doing today in these days?
Thanks for asking. So I'm in Canada and we're in a deep freeze. It's deadly out here. It's Antarctica. But I had a morning spin class. The sun is shining. I have life, so I'm good.
I absolutely love it. And I love that you're in Canada. That's so exciting. And we're going to learn so much more. But that being said, if you could introduce to this audience who you are, what you do.
Yes, I am Jam Gamble, best known as the Slayer of the Mic. I'm a vocal transformation and public speaking coach. I have been doing this work for over a decade. I seriously and truly believe that God put me on this earth to help people reclaim their voice and take their voice to the next level. And I just love the work that I get to do with people and seeing how their voice is able to just completely transform their lives.
What started you on this path? How did you turn your passion into your business? What's the backstory?
Yeah. So, what's so funny? Last night, my husband and I were at dinner and I was watching the news. So, I'm a former educator. I taught for 15 years and I was seeing something about my old school board on the news. And I had to take a moment to say, God, thank you for giving me this voice that I was able to leave that toxic environment and go full time on my business. So, I was the kid who got into trouble talking. I was a talker. I was a chatty Cathy. Every report card complained about my voice. Every parent teacher interview, my teachers complained about my voice. And having a Caribbean mother, that was a no go. Like, I go to school to learn, I don't go to school to talk. So, for the longest time, I never realized my voice was my ultimate superpower because I got in trouble for using it. And when I finally reached a point in my life where I was like, wait, this is my voice. I could do incredible things with my voice. Every time I was hosting events or doing speaking engagements, people would ask me, how do I do that? And by that, they meant just look and sound like I own the room and I own the stage. I never realized that people had a fear of public speaking. Why would I know that? I love to talk. So it didn't dawn on me that this was something that people struggled with. So in 2016, this is when, on Instagram, people went from posting pictures of their morning smoothie and beach photos with a sepia filter. Now, all of a sudden, we're getting into oh, this is my offer. This is my business. And I kid you not, over a morning cup of coffee in bed, I said to my husband, well, everyone's launching something on Instagram. What about if I launch something? What about if I help people, I don't know, get better at speaking? And my husband's Eastern European, and he's like, you could do anything, babe. I was like, you're right, I can. And Slay the Mic was born. Just like that. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I had to do it.
So I have a question. Does your husband love to use his voice in the same way you do?
My husband is, like I said, he's Eastern European, he's Bulgarian, he's blunt. I've learned a lot from him, how to assert myself. And he comes to all of my events. He records every photo. He is sometimes my videographer, but he is a talker.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So
Yeah.
how long have you been in business?
Decade now.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I have not looked back. The program has grown. I have grown as a speaker. It went from being, working with one-on-one clients into masterminds, into the Slay My cohorts, which I ran online from 2020 to 2025, 10 cohorts, voices from around the world. And that's when I really was like, holy crap, like look at what you're doing. That you're not just coaching people in your country or in your city. You have clients who are joining your live calls from Kenya, from the Middle East, from Bangladesh. Like, I was like, "What in the world?" So, it just shows you, like, you could have an idea, you could speak it into existence, and it could really just transform things.
I love that. Were you leading more in energy and passion than, like, strategy?
I never had a strategy.
I love
I'm
that.
I suspect I have undiagnosed ADHD, so I'm very impulsive, and I think it and I execute it, and if it didn't work, okay, fine, like, I'll move on to the next thing, or I will try again, but my gut is my compass, and my gut just kinda tells me, "Let's try this,
Mm.
let's go that way, let's activate this, let's launch this." It may be half-baked because there's so many of us who wait until the thing is fully baked. I'm in there with, like, my hands and no gloves, taking it out of the stove, going, "I think it's ready, let's eat it." Like, "Come on, it looks good. If we can eat this, the egg is cooked, everything is fine." I never planned for any of this to happen. It
Oh,
just
I love it. So what's your biggest mission?
That's a great question. I have several missions, but I think in being a vocal transformation coach, I want people to love the sound of their voice. I want fear of public speaking to no longer be something that exists because I want people, whether you are a child, whether you are a senior, whether you are aspiring speaker, whether you are trying to just own your voice in your relationship, that you recognize the power of your voice, you love the sound of your voice, and you're going to use it. You're not going to bite your tongue. You're not going to let someone else speak for you. You're going to trust that I have this voice and I could do and say incredible things when I trust it.
Have you learned that the people that were the most fearful ended up having the most powerful voices? It was just a mindset away, a belief away?
My clients come from all different walks of life, and a lot of people have come into my programming thinking, "Oh, I'm going to learn how to use my voice for the life's biggest moments." And it turns out like when it came to their personal voice, when it came to their relationships, how they spoke to their children, how they spoke to themselves when navigating health challenges, that's where they needed the most work. And if they were able to reclaim their voice in those private moments, then when it came to those big public moments, they stepped into it like unapologetically and boldly. So I don't even like the word like, most powerful voice. Like I just
Yeah.
want people to be like, this is my voice. I love it. I could listen to it all day. Cause like when I hear my voice, I hear strength, I hear courage, I hear enthusiasm, I hear dollar signs. I hear dollars
Ooh,
when I
I
talk.
love that. We can almost turn into, like, my voice affirmation when I
Oh,
hear my voice, because I cannot tell you how many people will, like, finish recording with me. I launched the episode, they're like, "Oh my god," they're just, like, so embarrassed about their voice.
none of
Ew.
that. Done. We're
Yeah.
done with that because you know what? There have been speaking engagements where it wasn't my best. Okay, I'm talking like we already signed contracts, we agreed to my rate, I'm there in the moment, and maybe the audience felt it was good, but to me, it wasn't my best. And I
Mhm.
used to kind of beat myself up over that and go, oh gosh, I could have said this differently. I could have done that differently. And then it got to the point where I'm like, it's above me now. Like the check has been cashed, the money's in the bag. It's above me now. Let it go and move on and realize like what I did well and take that with me, but I'm not going to lead with what I did terribly first. I'm not gonna like bully my voice in that manner. I'm gonna acknowledge what felt right so my voice knows, hey, we did that, but next time let's add a little bit more of this. And then we're really
I
solid.
love that. Not wasting energy and, like, regret, beating yourself up, being hard on yourself. That's such a good tip, and I love that you help people, because people hear, like, "Oh, voice coach," and it's all about just being on stages, but I love that you mentioned it's, like, behind the scenes, right? Maybe in the workplace or in relationships. So
Yeah.
that being said, do you have tips for both the leaders, the people on stage, and then those behind the scenes of
Ah.
how to advocate and help people transform their voice?
Ooh, that's a big question. I would say for people who have no desire to use their voice like on a stage, to think about the areas in your life where you bite your tongue and actively lean into those vocal roadblocks, I would say. So, if you want to get a raise, and if you want to accelerate in your career, but when you go to a restaurant and you ask for a medium steak and they sent you out a well done steak and you're not even willing to say anything and send it back, oh, we got a problem.
Mm,
So we have to find these little moments to build our courage because those little moments is what sets us up. So every time I'm walking through life, it's like, oh, is this a vocal challenge? Is this something that I need to take on instead of turning away from? Yeah, I'm going to lean into it because it's going to help me trust my voice more and feel more connected to it. And for the leaders out there, oh my gosh, look at the people that you admire. Listen to the people that you admire. What's something about them that you actually appreciate that you're like, "You know what? I could do that. That feels natural to me." Let's not just admire people for the sake of admiring. Let's learn from them and then also see ourselves being there.
mm.
Gone are the days where we're like, "Oh, there's no way I could do that." We are seeing every single day on social media people who have absolutely no credentials to do things doing the thing.
Mm.
So why wait until you're ready? Why allow other people to be doing something that you are fully capable of doing? Do you see yourself on that stage? Do you see yourself being that leader that you admire? Do you see your voice creating impact? If it's yes, 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 and yes, let's go. Stop trying to get the recipe right. Stop waiting for the right moment. The right moment does not exist. It does not exist.
That is incredible. Love those 2 pieces of advice, like, right away, golden nuggets. So, you're coming to Arizona.
Fuck
Tell
yeah.
us about how we can come to this event. It's your Vocal Reset
Yeah.
Arizona one-day intensive. Tell us when, all the
Yes.
details.
February 28th, and the reason why it's called your vocal reset, because when we think about the new year, so September is really my new year, but for the rest of the world who acknowledges January 1st, we all set out with these big goals, professional goals, body goals, doesn't matter, all these goals, but our voice is going to help us.
Mm.
Our voice is going to help. So if your goal is to work on your body, how are you speaking to your body? How do you speak about your body? If your goal is to grow your business, if I went on your social media right now, how many videos are there of you talking? Do I know what the sound of your voice is? Do I hear you talk about why your products or why your service is one that I should invest in? If you are that person who allows everybody else to talk, but you're not talking, your vocal reset is for you because this is your opportunity to let go of the ideologies and the learned behaviors that you've been conditioned to believe about your voice. And you're like, this is the year I'm speaking up. This is the year I'm raising my hand. This is the year I'm telling people who I am and what I do and why I need their money. So when you come to your vocal reset, it's not going to be your typical public speaking workshop. People often ask if what I do is similar to Toastmasters, and I remind them that toast is better with jam.
That is epic. I'm so I love it.
Their toast is great. Plain toast is great. Plain toast. You
That
know,
might be the title of the episode. Toast
I
is
mean, it is. It is. No shame to Toastmasters. Toastmasters does what they do. Jam Gamble does what she does.
Mm.
My philosophy, my approach to each voice, there's only going to be space for 20 people because I want to ensure that I could see and hear everyone. I want when you come into the space, you feel one way about your voice. And when you leave, you're like, oh, I'm ready to talk.
Oh
I
my
am
god.
ready to talk. People are going to hear me. This is the year to speak up. And when we look at like the Lunar New Year, we are in the year of the horse, the fire horse to be exact. It's all about momentum. We don't got time to slow down. We got things to say, conversations to have, pitches to make, money to make, connections to make. And your voice, which is a free, renewable resource, will be your best friend. That's going to help you achieve all those things. So when you come to your vocal reset, get ready. We are going to work on your voice.
Oh, I'm so excited for this. So everyone listening, I will drop the link in the show notes.
Yes.
It's available and open now, but like you said, when we hit 20, right? Is
Yes.
that what it is? Then
20.
it'll okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might maybe I don't know if anybody with scalpers out there selling tickets.
Scalpers. You know what? If I ever have scalpers, that's when I know I made it.
You're like, "I've made it."
I got scalpers. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm so sorry, but oh, wow, this is amazing. Yeah.
I love it.
New life goal to get scalpers.
I love it. So where can we find you to follow, connect, all the
Yeah.
above?
You can find me on Instagram at I am Jam Gamble. My website, I am Jam Gamble. Jam isn't everything because I'm that sweet. I have lots of videos for you to see what my energy's like. Because to do this work, I want you to feel safe with me being the one who's going to guide you. So I always encourage people, I don't want you to make an impulsive decision. I know what I'm saying right now sounds good, it feels good. Go do your research. And in doing your research, you will see that I am beyond qualified. I am known for the transformations that I help people achieve. And then you can make a decision that feels comfortable and right to you.
Oh, I love that so
Mhm.
much. All right. Any last mentions, thoughts,
Yes.
anything?
Yes. So, with the theme of your vocal reset and you being the affirmation queen, I also have a deck of Slay the Mic affirmations, which everyone's going to get a small mini deck at your vocal reset. But one of my favorite Slay the Mic affirmations, I'm going to say this slowly so that people could take it in, let it marinate, and write it down. Today, I'll say something that my future self will thank me for.
I got goosebumps. Affirmation babe has like some goosebumps. I
There
love
you-
that. I love
What
that.
what can you say today that's your future self, and your future self is a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. If I didn't say in 2016, I want to start something. I don't know if I could do it, but I'm going to see it through. I want to start a program that's going to help people feel better about their voice and speaking on stage. Slay the Mic would have never been born. So, what can you say today? And for those of you who are shy and are the wallflowers and listen to everybody else but yourself, this affirmation is for you. If I hide from the spotlight, how will my voice shine?
Mm.
So get out of the shadows. We want to see you and we want to hear you.
I love that you created a deck. How
Yes.
significant, impactful have affirmations been? Not
From
only
the
for yourself,
jump,
but teaching?
From the jump, I started in 2016 as well. I had a client who was based in Spain. She was a professor, and she told me that when she speaks, she feels she sounds unintelligent. And that broke something in me. I'm like, you are so smart, and you think you sound unintelligent? So I just started coming up with like affirmations that she could say after the session. And then I created this deck. So there are things that, like, what would Jam say is what my clients like to say. Like, what would Jam say in this moment? And here's the affirmation deck. And I created these affirmations before ChatGPT was even a thing. Okay? So they come from my gut.
Same. I know. Well, this is pre-chat GPT era.
ChatGPT, look at us.
Yeah.
Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone just check out the show notes for everything,
Mhm.
how to follow, where to follow, website, sign up for the vocal reset.
Yes.
And now we're going to go and pivot with the traditional ending questions that I have. Yeek. Okay,
Right.
so I'm going to ask you, I know you shared an affirmation from your deck, but what is your favorite affirmation or mantra?
I'm Jam Gamble.
Oh, love it.
That's it. Whenever I feel stuck, whenever I feel doubt creeping in, I remind myself who the hell I am. I'm Jam Gamble. Period.
Mm,
That's it.
I love that so much. What is your favorite book?
Oh my gosh. You know
If
what?
it's
You're gonna laugh. I don't know if I have a favorite book because of my undiagnosed ADHD, but I love to use children's books in my coaching. And Oh, the Places You'll Go is one of my favorite because I like to say it's like a motivational speaker's guide to motivational speaking.
wow, I love it. All the places you go. And y'all, Dr. Seuss, in case you didn't know.
Dr. Seuss, you'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. Like I know that book. I know it.
Oh, that is powerful. I love that. And the next question, what inspires you, your work, and your creativity?
Oh my gosh. What inspires me is, again, like I said in the beginning, I think I was chosen to do this work. I didn't ask to do this work. I think I was chosen to do this work. And the fact that people trust me with their time, their energy, their emotions, their investment to help them overcome something that they were conditioned to believe they would never be able to do, that is a great honor to me. So my community inspires me.
I love it. And the final question, what are you most proud of?
Oh, what am I most proud of? Oh gosh. Honestly, me. I'm proud of me, damn it. Damn it, I am proud of me. I have overcome a lot. I have taken a lot of risk on myself, and I have built this from the ground up. I went from being the kid who talked too much to creating a global program that encourages the world to talk too much. So I'm hella proud of myself for what I've built.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Please download, rate, subscribe, and share this podcast. Also, be sure to visit my website at teresacaesar.com to check out my inspirational merch, connect to my social accounts, and much more. May you continue to be filled with wisdom, inspiration, and consciousness. Otherwise, friends, I will be back for another episode of Heart to Talk.